Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Man back with another video here, and today I'm doing something a little different. I'm not role-playing, but I am sticking in the category of DOIJ, and this was one of my requested videos. So if you want to go ahead and request a video, the link for that will be in the description, and it'll be in my Discord chat. Another thing I have to say with all the questions and stuff that I am getting, please do not put them in the comment section below. Only there is a specific chat for that in my Discord, which is kind of why I try to eliminate that. One thing though is I would like to give a shout out to Tank Sosa. I'm totally sorry if I butchered your name, but you are the one that requested this video. Also, if I see a request that you guys like, you will be given a shout out like this guy was. I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna call you Tank, but Tank S-O-S-A. You requested this video. I believe this is good because I've never done a video like this before. Also, guys, if you are on my Discord server, I did add 2 new bots. It's Camel Bot, which will help you out with anything else, and there's a Music Bot. All the links to how to use that will be in the Discord server. First link in the description. Now, for what you guys have been here for, and that is how to work the CAD. Basically, this video is going to be for everybody in the main server, and that's been accepted, done training and everything else like that. You will be using the CAD. Now, unfortunately, I do not have the Civ CAD because I am not a Civ, but you did see me post a Civ video a couple days ago. That was in a code 0, and they were short on Civs, so that's why we did that. That's only with permission. Only stuff like that. You can't switch for civs and cops back and forth because that's just confusing on everybody. So yeah, once you are in the CAD and click the link, you will see a screen like this. You see my name, my account, log out, stuff like that, and this little blue stripe at the end, kind of where my mouse is, that's an ad. I just like to black that out because that's really annoying. Alright. So let's go ahead and hit Patrol. So here's everything that you're going to be doing. This is Dispatch, Civ, EMS, Fire, Los Santos Police Department, BCSO, and SAHP, or the Sheriff's Department or the Highway Department. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with the Police Department because I know there's a lot more cops than dispatchers. Sadly. Alright. Let's go ahead and I'm just going to do the Highway Patrol. The Sheriff's Department is... What's going on? I got a white screen. Alright, the Sheriff's Department is the same as the... sorry, I can't think right today. As the, whatchamacallit, Highway Patrol. Now, here is where stuff will kind of split apart. Department of Injustice, that's PlayStation 4. Department of Injustice Xbox, that's of course Xbox One. You will choose whichever one you are, which I am PlayStation 4, so I will choose the top one. And first thing you notice is these red words. If you need a new identifier, or if you messed one up, basically your call sign, like mine is 1 Delta 1, then you'll click that. My older one was 2 Bravo 4 before I was headed dispatch, stuff like that. Also, what you see is, am I in a 1012? You will never check this off. 1012 means if you were in a ride along, you will never check that out. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose my number, and then you go ahead and click continue. Alright, so yeah, this takes a little bit to load. So that's just because we have a crap ton of people on the CAD, and I believe that there is a session going on right now, so there's going to be a lot of people logged into the CAD. Alright, so here is what you'll see right in. First thing you see is the panic button. Got a nice, pretty red button, but we rarely use this. We kind of don't use it. It's kind of an annoyance to everybody else when you hear it, because it's a loud noise that nobody likes to hear. Why is my screen turning white again? Alright, so yeah, once you hit the panic button, you see a location and identifier, stuff like that. But I am not going to click that because I'm not going to be rude to the people that are in a session right now, because everybody can hear. Alright, now first thing else right here, if your identifier and then active sub, that means if you're in a 1012 or a ride along, you could do that as well. And then as you scroll down, you could first thing you want to do is you want to click on duty, like right now I'm off duty. And then 10.8, 10.6, and 7, 10.11 will all show up. Right after you click on duty, then you go ahead and tell dispatch that you're on duty and that you're 10.8. If they're a good dispatch like I am, they'll actually go into the CAD and mark you 10.8 so you don't have to do anything else like that. But for right now, I'm just going to click 10.8. And now I am 10.8. That's my current status. Now, 10.7 is if you are off duty, taking a little break, but you're still going to be role playing in this session. You're just going to be going for a little bit. 10.11 is a traffic stop. 10.6 is, and 10.6 is just when you are busy. Now, everything else here, patrol maps will not work. 10 codes will work, so if you mess up a code, just click 10 codes. You'll see all the codes. You'll see all the 10s, code 5, code 4, stuff like that. And then you'll notice that there is no back button. Just click the little gray box on the other side, and that should spit you right out. Now, again, my screen is white because everything is loading. My computer is a little bit slow, so I am sorry about that, guys, but I am working on upgrading this. Alright, another thing, if dispatch is busy and you are on a 10.8 and you need to run a 10.27, 10.26, which is a name and plate check, you could actually do that yourself, which first I'm going to show you name. So basically all you have to do here and then type in the name, and then there's going to be a crap ton of more stuff on. I'm just going to do Billy Joe because he was the first one that showed up for me, and I believe that is actually my Civ character when I go on Code Zeros. Alright, so you'll see that his license is suspended. He should have a profile picture right here, which is this guy did not. Written warnings, arrest reports. This guy's been arrested many times. You'll see he is a registered gun owner. I have no idea why I said fire, and here it is. What just happened? You'll see the picture right here, and then you can write him a ticket, write a arrest report, create a warrant for his arrest, stuff like that. And then same thing with the plate database. I'm just going to put camo because I know that is registered in there. So go ahead, see plate, Rusty Rebel, color green, insurance valid, registered owner or RO will be Billy Joe. Otherwise, this is all you really need to know on the officer side of the CAD. Patrol map does not work, and active bolos will just be right here. If you want to look for the bolos, it'll all be right there. Dispatch will set that up. Otherwise, this will be the end of the video for the police. If you are police, you could go ahead and end this video, and then I will be doing one for dispatch right now. Sorry, one more thing I forgot to add. When you're done patrolling for the day, you want to go ahead and hit log out. Otherwise, your character will still stay in the CAD, still stay registered and stuff like that. Alright, now is for the, what is this? Now it's time for the dispatch CAD, which is completely different from the police CAD, the civ CAD, fire CAD, stuff like that. Completely. So first thing you want to do is you want to right when you join, obviously you heard my spiel about the cops, do exactly the same thing. Go ahead, go log in. Now there won't be 1012 in there, but you will need to click your identifier, like mine's 1 Delta 1. You'll have to do that for every single CAD. Now guys, once you log into the dispatch CAD, you can see it's a totally different screen. And that's because you're supposed to be doing more stuff on the CAD than you are in an online session. That is also why it is highly recommended when you want to roleplay as dispatch, when you have the dispatch role, that you are out of the session. You are not in a GTA online session roleplaying or anything like that, because you need to be focused on this and this only. Another rule, that's why we have it, is because you do not want to be caught in a roleplay scene. Like if you see somebody speeding, you pull over. If somebody decides to randomly kidnap you, which that has happened before, then you have to roleplay that. You can't roleplay dispatch anymore. So that is why we have that. But if you do want to dispatch and you do want to be in the session, then all dispatchers are allowed to be Air 1. Just you have to confirm with the head of Air 1 that you're dispatching, and then you're going to be Air 1. If somebody else is Air 1, you could go ahead and act the camera. You can go ahead and just fly around, do whatever in it. But you are not allowed to leave Air 1 mainly, so you don't get caught up in a roleplay scene. But for the CAD part, basically you see personal database, which is your names, your plates, and I explained that all in the cop. You have your 10 codes, and you have signal 100. Signal 100, what that means is if there's a priority like a 1080, you put signal 100 out and nobody else can talk except for who is in that 1080. And then you also have some other stuff like that. You have night mode, which replaces all the white with black. And then what you have, which is way different than the cop, is you could actually call everybody 10-8, 10-7, and some other stuff in off duty. Sorry about that. So right here, you just click on your name. This is 1Adam01, or Connor Grove. He is a supervisor at Highway and also a tow truck. And he's also a supervisor. So you see all that. Call him 10-8, 10-7, or off duty. That's all you can do. But I'm not going to do that because that's going to confuse the other dispatcher that is dispatching right now for the session. So yeah, he can see everything that you're doing too. And this guy, 3 Charlie 101, or this will be their PSN, or whatever name that they want. Like Evan Blizzard, that's obviously Blizzard. He was the head of Air 1. And the guy that I got busted with Air 1. So yeah, this guy is on duty, but is not 10-8, 10-7, 10-6, or 10-5. So if he calls in a dispatch, he'll go ahead and do that. He's probably just still setting up. So don't worry about that. Another thing you see on your left is create a call. Basically what you want to do that is, it's a 10 code, like is this a 1080, 1060, 1055, 1050, stuff like that. You can see all the codes right here. I'm obviously not going to name them all because they are a crap ton, and dispatchers do need to know most of these. And then call origin. Basically what this means is, did a 911 caller say this? Did an officer say this? Or did fire and EMS say this? Call title basically is saying crash, stuff like that. Crash, run, pursuit, stuff like that. Location, postal. Do not fill out postal because we do not have postals yet in there. Primary officer, who is the first officer that needs to respond to this? Call notepad basically is, did anybody say any details, like was this a red car, blue car, stuff like that. And call description, same thing but a little more in detail. And you could start call and attach other people to that call, which there is a crap ton of calls going on right now. And for dispatch, once a call is done, once it's called code 4, all clear, then you could go ahead and delete that code, which it looks like we have a crap ton of calls going on right now. Also, as you scroll down, you can see create a bolo, which obviously everybody knows what a bolo is. Is a bolo on a vehicle or a bolo on a person? The vehicle or person description, reason for bolo, and where was it last seen, and then that'll show up on the little bolo chat down on there, and then you can see all your active bolos, which we have none right now. Other than that, guys, I cannot show you the fire and EMS CAD or the Civ CAD simply because I do not have access to that. I wish I did so I could show you guys, but other than that, that was the SAHP or COP CAD. highway is BCSO, highway, and the LSPD CAD are all exactly the same. Maybe some little changes. The only major change is the Civ CAD, which you'll have to register within the DMV, your cars and stuff like that, and the Dispatch CAD, which you have control and can see everything. So guys, I hope you found this video useful. Subscribe if you're new. One thing I love to pull out on our training video, we have 260 views on that video. That means about 160 of you guys are not subscribed. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys. I post only the best of the DOIJ server. I answer your questions, stuff like that. So if you guys want to be a part of that, go ahead, hit the red, shiny red button, not the panic button, but the subscribe button, and hit that bell. That way you know all the updates, what we've been doing on the server, stuff like that. It's awesome. This server is awesome. You guys will enjoy it. Other than that, guys, I will talk to you guys all later, and adios.